As a liberal politologist, actually, I want to greet my viewers with now liberal message. Well, actually, first of all, I want to congratulate and thank Democrat U.S. President Barack Obama for signing presidential bill that actually provided protection to journalists in America and worldwide, and actually condemned neo-fascist regimes worldwide that persecuted journalists for their criticism of government. For instance, Russian information law 1993 adopted by Russian Duma prohibits Russian journalists to criticize Russian government. The Russian Ministry of Information has repressive right to close down any news edition in Russia for criticism of the Russian government, which actually violates their human rights of Russian journalists. And I believe this law should be struck down by Russian Duma, but it's been just never been struck down and never been condemned in Russia by President Medvedev from United Party. And I believe that actually, once I'm being active critic of former Russian ex-KGB nationalist, right-wing Russian president, former ex-president Vladimir Putin, I was actually was target of Russian spies. I believe I'll tell such story that at 2002, 2004, I don't know exactly, but 2003 probably. I actually once was terrorized by one Russian spy, which probably was sent by ex-Russian President Vladimir Putin for criticizing Russian president on corruption charges and extortion and racketeering and political extremism that came from Russian President Vladimir Putin. Actually, who was nationalist. And then at that time, in 1997, I received a letter from the U.S. Department of Justice in which I was assigned temporary protected status as actually political journalist of liberal kind. Actually, probably it was supposed to protect me from kind of terrorist attacks or foreign spies, probably sent by the Vladimir Putin regime, whom I criticized and bashed severely harshly for his corruption and political extremism. Well, actually, at that time, actually, I didn't predict much attacks over Russian spies, but at times they sent one of the that was Armenian guy who I believe worked for Russian spies. It happened in that Hollywood Hobart's auto shop, where I had a habit of constantly fixing my vehicle. And probably Russian spy noticed that and tried to terrorize me at that place. In other words, I encountered once an old Armenian man in his 50s, who told me that he was former Soviet Army officer in Armenian language. He also told me that he would show me how to criticize his president. And then he ordered another Armenian immigrant, auto mechanic in that shop, 50-year-old Armenian man, to break down and sabotage my vehicle. And that Armenian mechanic took out a computer box from the side of my car, removable computer box, and smashed it against the ground. Afterwards, I actually got into a freeway single vehicle crash after I actually my car started swerving as its computer box was damaged from side to side, and I lost my vehicle in the crash. I almost got killed myself because my vehicle was spinning as it lost its control of the vehicle as it suddenly started swerving from side to side. It was completely a truck. I was an excellent driver, and actually the temporary protection didn't save me from a terrorist attack. And actually, I believe it's quite a lesson to me and our political journalists to always protect themselves, defend themselves if possible from terrorists and foreign spies. And I believe that actually, but I managed then to settle my score with that guy, and I got his phone number and changed his phone number to to federal authorities to prosecute him for terrorism, domestic terrorism, and foreign spy and espionage on behalf of foreign power, as he confessed to me. Still, I believe that times the Russian is further now provocation. One black guy tried to offer me food stamp fraud when he was targeting me very stubbornly and adamantly, like he was being paid, like he was doing a henchman job. And I also believe that that new law, presidential bill that's signed by Democrat President Barack Obama to protect journalists from persecution and actually to expose regime that violate human rights and prohibit criticism of government officials. And actually it might help actually journalists to uphold human rights, to freedom of speech, which is so valuable for such political liberal bloggers like I am. I also hope that Democrats will prevail in their fight for creating small business loans, lending directly from small business administration to businessmen, who try applicants for business, because we are unable to get businesses, and me as a scientist, I was unable to find sponsors. The Soros Foundation refused to finance my super telescope project. Some Muslim manager of the Soros Foundation told me that we are not interested at all. So I believe that those hedge funds are simply stashaways for wealthy and potential successful of neo-fascism and corruption. And I believe that also the Democrats will prevail, and I wish my voters to vote for Democrats to live a better life, and to have freedom, and to have civil rights, and to have jobs. I wish my voters, my viewers, to vote for Democrats, because Republicans are reactionary, forcefully oppose universal health care, vehemently. I believe that Democrats will take over Congress 100%, out all Republicans out of Congress.